How's it going, my true people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back with week 1 of the PPL, as this week your Cotswold Whimsicots go up against Jack, aka the Don Fanatic, and his Norwich Skitty. The 6 that I'm guessing he may bring are on the layout next to me, and our 6 are just above me. 2 of them rocking their lovely helmets. How fashionable do they look? And 1 in a vest. We're just the best dressed team in the league today. Jack's link, along with all the rest of the coaches, will be down in the description. Go and check him out. I think this is definitely the first time we're Wi-Fi battling. I think it's the first time we're Draft League battling, he and I. We've known each other a long time. Back in the day, we used to record Borderlands with other Jack, Mr. Bisto Gravy, and Beandon, the legend Beandon. So we've known each other a while. We've done things together before. If I remember, I'll link the Borderlands playthrough in the description if you want to check that out. Basically get to hear me being a pimp for, I don't know how many hours. It was excellent. I became a whole different person. I adopted the character Morris. It was fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's some of the most fun I've ever had recording until my dog broke my PlayStation and we couldn't record it anymore. But there we go. Anyway, the team that we're bringing, you can see above my head, the idea is hopefully to whittle everything down into range of set up Baxcalibur and just to go crazy from there. I worry about losing endgame to Scarf Urshifu or Scarf Gardevoir. I think they're the most likely kind of problems for us, so we have to keep an eye on that. I'll close this. But, yeah, we'll see. So the Iron Moth and the Cleavor come instead of the 2 Terramons. So that's preferable. I put the 2 Terramons on the layout just because I didn't want to forget what his Terramons were. And I was like, if I put them in the last 2 spots, then I will remember what they are. I don't remember what Terra typings they had, though. So that's fine. Cleavor. So people love leading Cleavor. Do I think he's going to just lead Cleavor? Is there a lead that covers Cleavor and Corviknight? Not really. I think I'm just going to lead off with Sir Bird. Really want to cover that Cleavor lead. I don't want him to get momentum early on. What would be the worst things to see? The Bug, Iron Moth. I doubt that's leading, but I could switch into that with AV Delphox, Madame Fox. Kyurem, could switch into that with Jirachi. Shout out to Addison for helping me with the Jirachi set, and to Jack, Mr. Bisto, the gravy man himself, for helping me figure out how the fuck to gen the Jirachi, because that was a whole thing. Jirachi nearly got dropped back in week 1 because I couldn't gen it to like 4 different pots to get it genned. So it's not shiny, which I would have liked it to have been, because I was just trying to get it genned, but oh well. Alright, so we made the right call here. If this is Scarf, do I want it knocked off? Yeah, so that it doesn't outspeed Darkrai. And that way, if it goes Corviknight, we cover that. I just think this is all around the best play. I was thinking of going for the Axe Kick. Because I was like, if he's Scarf, is that somewhat beneficial? But no, it's not. Oh, look at Sir Bird. He looks great in this game. So if you're new around here, sometimes I play this game and I commentate on the battle and I pay attention to what's happening. And we're good at the game occasionally, not too often. And sometimes I just chat complete waffle. And we never know which is... Oh my god, that does so much. That's got to be banded. Because I'm very physically bulky. It's Triscarf. Okay. It has to be a high roll. Because I was very much built to try and take that. Ah! I can't let this die. I have to defog if I stay in, but eventually I would die to an axe kick, to a stone axe. Knocking him off actually wasn't ideal. I absolutely can't let rocks go up. I can't defog on anything else. I think his stone axe is here, so I'm gonna defog. And what I'm hoping is that this lures him into, because of the rocky helmet, I'm hoping that he won't just spam this. I really should have thought this set through a little bit more. I did not expect the Exorcist to do that much. Triple arrows, not, what did I call it? Axe kick. What is triple arrow? Is that, what is that? I don't even know. I don't understand Sir Bird. Sir Bird confuses me. So he is willing to trade. I wish I had Sucker Punch. If I had Sucker Punch instead of Taunt, you think I would have picked it off? So rocks are going to go up. That is really bad. I don't necessarily outspeed with this, do I? Yeah, I'm pretty fast. I'm going to go Treetop. Because at least, like, I won't take too much damage from this. And I can preserve the sack in the back, which is going to matter if rocks are up. I was hoping that just by... Luck. This should KO. Oh, we are lucky. Do you know, if you're new around here, I've always insisted I would rather be lucky than good. And I always have been, you know. I've always been bad and lucky. It's got me this far. You know what I mean? Like, skill. You get these people, they do mocks. They fucking have front offices. You know, they're like me, but organised. I still have a front office. I don't use it nearly as much as I should or at all, really. Shout out to the front office. They're just my friends at this point, really. Well, they always were, but I don't really use them for building anymore, which I should. But all you really need in Pokemon, fuck using fucking front offices, fuck doing mocks, fuck practicing, fuck learning the metagame, familiar, all of that. No. What you need is luck. I suggest buying a cat. Because I have a cat, and I think they must be linked. Because in some cultures, they have lucky cats, right? I think in Japan, where... Fuck, we're uncovering the conspiracy here. In Japan, where Pokemon was made, they like lucky cats. And I have a cat and I'm lucky. Therefore, if you don't have a cat, it is statistically almost guaranteed you will be worse at Pokemon. I don't make the rules. See... I want to sack Sir Bird to minimize chip on this, but that Rocky Helm is looking real nice for Urshifu. Is that little bit of chip on Urshifu worth taking the chip on this? Yeah, I think so. But also, just if he's sub, I just feel like I want to cover the sub. Fiery Dance, so this should absolutely bounce. Yeah, chew that. Just more than I kind of thought, though. I don't know if that reveals anything. He does not really switch into a Flamethrower or a Psyshock. Let's see. His Psyshock switching would be the Gardevoir. So I'm just going to Psyshock. Otherwise, it has to be the Corviknight, and then he doesn't want to get Flamethrowed. So this thing just does work against his team. Well, I suppose there's the Urshifu. If he goes into... Nah, yeah. I was going to say, I don't think you should go hard at Urshifu. Like, that would be pretty wild. Traces my Blaze, that's fine. I really like Delphox. I feel like this is a design that when it first came out, I was a bit... I do want to know if this thing's scarfed. I still have other ways around the moth. I don't switch into this particularly well. I'm just going to stay in. I have to use this thing to wall break. Yeah, I have to use this thing to wall break. Rock's not being up is so good. I'm so fucking lucky, man. I'm so lucky. What was I talking about before? I've forgotten. Recently, I've been trying a new routine. When Addison was staying here, I was talking about Delphox. Speaking of witches, right? That's witches with a W before anyone messages Addison telling her what I called her in this video. I didn't say anything. So when Addison was staying there, I was talking to her about it. I was saying, no, Delphox first. We'll get on to the other thing in a minute. Okay, so it's Thunderwave. Glad I did not go into anything else. Do I sack? So he looks AV'd to me. To switch in on Dark Pulse. Do I just stay in? He could be Wish. The Flamethrower didn't do too much. But then if he's Wish, he just gets back to full and there's not a lot I can do. I think I have to just keep attacking. Yeah. Shadow Ball. I think we'll take 2 of these. Yeah. Ah, I'm not lucky, it turns out. Okay. He doesn't... Oh, if he's AV, he's not Wish, you idiot. Alright, we'll sack Sir Bird. I didn't need to take that chip on Madame Fox. That was really poor by me. I can... AV. I told you, skill. You don't need it, man. You don't need skill. Fuck that shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Pro plays. I knew he was going for the knock. I knew he wanted to get rid of my AV. I thought, I'll get a little bit of Rocky Helmet chip. I'm so lucky and bad. I'm so lucky and bad. Oh, he doesn't take the... Do not take the Rocky Helmet chip if I die? Is that how that works? I don't know. So, I could go into U and U-turn. Do you take this at this... There's no way you take this now. A Sludge Bomb. It's not worth. Because I don't know whether it's a nasty plot on the incoming Core overnight or Sludge Bomb. So it's just not worth taking that 50-50. Maybe Dark Pulse would have killed, in which case I wish I had done it, but it's just not worth taking that 50-50. When I can go to this and I can, I think, U-turn pretty freely. Yeah, I'm going to U-turn. If you choose to save this, I have Madame Fox in the back. Is what I'm thinking. I should have flash cannoned because I could have U-turned on the Corviknight. Yeah, I should have flash cannoned. I'm a little bit rusty. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. He wants to keep the sack. I understand. I should take Sir Bird off the layout. Anyway, I was saying about Madame Fox. When Delphox came out, I didn't really like its design. I think a lot of people didn't. But I feel like it's kind of been screwed over by its 3D models a lot. And I feel like with time, it's a design that's aged quite well. I feel like fashion and things have changed to the point now where I'm still probably faster, right? So I think I just go into this, try and get some utility out of this and Flamethrower. Fashion's changed to the point where I feel like now this kind of witchy design of hers, it looks quite good. It looks quite modern. Obviously not modern. It looks very old. But you know what I'm saying? It kind of fits with the aesthetics that I... Oh, we're not faster. Oh. It's worth a sharp one, isn't it? Don't know if that reveals anything about his speed. I've got no idea. So yeah, I don't know. Delphox has really grown on me. And I'm really excited to use it this season. I hope it can be good. We're going to get some nice chip off on something. Ideally, he will sack the Gardevoir. But I think it's more likely he'll go into the Iron Moth. And then we'll just sludge to killers. No, take it. That's perfect. Hopefully we can break through and... I don't know if we kill. Don't know if we kill. We're in Blaze. We should kill. Are we in Blaze? Yeah, we were in Blaze. We should kill, yeah. Nice. So yeah, I just think, I don't know, Delphox really intrigues me as a Pokemon. I'm really excited to have it as a Terra user this season. We had Terra Fighting with Terra Blast on this set, but we never got to pop that off. Just as a way of busting through Kieran, basically, stop that thing setting up. If Kieran comes out here, probably will use that. Yeah, probably will use that. I don't know if Flamethrower does more with Blaze. Don't know. Anyway, So yeah, that's my thoughts on Delphox. I don't know how you feel about it, but I just think it's aged quite well as a design. I feel like its 3D model still sucks, and it still looks kind of meh in-game. But for example, I prefer it to something like Cinderace, which has never really done it for me. That's Blaze, right? I don't really know how Blaze works. I don't think this thing gets Dark Pulse or anything, so there's no point in popping the Terra. Yeah, just go down. We would have gone down anyway. Okay, take Delphox off the layout. And the thing I was saying about when Addison was here was that I've started a new routine, daily routine to try and get more work done. Where this is interesting because this thing was built around abusing Gardevoir, which now is not going to happen. So that's kind of interesting. It's a really bulky set. We are chunky, so I hope that we can just take this hit, Dragon Dance up, and just try and bust through some stuff. Okay, he does withdraw. Perfect. Go Corviknight and Body Press me. I'm pretty sure we'll take it. I have to Dragon Dance again to be faster than Urshifu, but that's fine because if he's got Sucker Punch, I want to find out if he's got Sucker Punch. So, do we go for just the... Well, then if he's Scarf, it'd be good to know Scarf. Do I just Thunder Punch here to find out if the Urshifu's Scarf? Thunder Fang even. Could potentially save this as well if I can 2-hit KO this thing. No, I think we go for Broke. I think we go for Broke, and we try to find out whether he's got Sucker Punch or not. Chew that. We are chonky. Look at Daddy Bax. Daddy Baxcalibur. Whoa, he's a big boy. This is Robosaur. We don't die to another one, but I'm not going to get greedy. I'm just going to go for the Thunder Fang. I don't think we one-shot. Oh, that can miss. Why? That sucks, man. That sucks. You suck, Baxcalibur. Boo. Boo. If it was a Rocky Helmet anyway, no. I mean, you know, we hacked him out to even have this thing alive in the first place, but I really wanted that set to do work. Okay. Oh, we're in a tough spot now. I really needed that to take one more down with it, I think. Maybe I was greedy going for the second DD in hindsight. Probably. Probably greedy going for the second DD. I think that's where I went wrong. Okay. So, the big problem... I wish I had Stealth Rocks. I was like, do I go for the Focus Blast in case he goes hard Urshifu? I was like, no one goes hard Urshifu. Wish I had Stealth Rocks on the fucking Jirachi now. So I have the Chopal Berry to take a non-banded close combat. If this is Scarf, I take the hit, but you are actually really good for the Azumarill. Actually, Azumarill's just really good in this endgame for Moth with Jet. But will I just die to... How does this endgame play out? I need to be able to Jet the Moth. I don't know if the Moth is Scarf. And this can probably... I think I have to gamble on it not being. Okay, sweet. That's best case scenario. He wouldn't. Well, it's kind of best case scenario. Oh, I took the wrong mod off the layout. Whoops, I was too busy talking about Moth. So if he goes Scarf Moth, that's really bad. Dino Dave, perfect. And we find out that the Urshifu is Scarf. Remember when I said, like, just be lucky? Just be lucky. Just be lucky, Matthew. What are you doing? You said it yourself. That's bad. We took that massive hit from Urshifu for nothing. Can we win? If he doubles into Moth on the Focus Blast, that is bad. Can we win? Can we win? I'll tell you about the routine thing anyway. We'll get onto that. Fuck it. So I've been trying to get up at like 6:30. Trying to like get to work for like 8 AM basically at my desk, and like trying to start the day early, getting certain routines, good habits, blah blah blah. You know the drill. See, it was ideally built to U-turn here, but I can't U-turn. I could Healing Wish. I could Healing Wish the Azumarill for game, maybe. I think I Flash Cannon here. Because I don't think he goes Moth. We are faster, which is really nice. Yeah, Earth Power. Who would I be able to Healing Wish Azumarill for game on, though? I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm just thinking, like, maybe I could have played this differently. So do I read the Moth coming in here? Freeze Dry. He's Ice Beam. He'll have Freeze Dry. I don't know if... Yeah. Please don't be Urshifu. I think I just needed to make that play. And my logic was we might not even die to another Earth Power, but we would chip it into range of probably Darkrai anyway. That's a big hit on Moth. Can the combination of Darkrai plus Azumarill win this game? If I let this die here, I go into Darkrai. If he's not Scarf, which he shouldn't be 3 Scarves, then I Dark Pulse and I kill this. Then I probably lose in the air. It depends if Azumarill can take the Freeze Dry. If I go hard into Darkrai here, I need Azumarill. This is the weak link. I have to let this die. I have to let this die. Good job, Treetop. Nice set, Addison. That was pretty cool, actually. The Psychic Noise. And the Flash Cannon with the speed. It was pretty good. Pretty good. I think her set did have rocks on it, and I took rocks off, ironically. Wait. Aqua Jet probably kills, right? If I Aqua Jet for the kill, then he goes into the Kyurem. Maybe I should have gone Azumarill, and I should have Aqua Jetted for the kill, and then I still would have had the Jirachi. Fuck! Yeah, I should have done that. Shit! Yeah, that was a misplay. I knew there was something. I knew there was something I was missing. If I'd gone into Azumarill there on the Fiery Dance, I wouldn't have taken too much. Could have Aqua Jet for the KO. Even if he pivoted Kyurem, I then could have gone back to Jirachi. And if he'd Earth Powered, I would have died. But if he'd... We could have just forced that endgame a little bit longer. And I think we would have won it that way. I think. Whereas this is free U-turn for him. This is free U-turn for him. If I go Azumarill, I have to let this die. I have to let this die. Yeah, because if he goes, if I went at Azumarill, then he brings in the Kyurem, and then I'm chipped, and I probably drop to Freeze Dry anyway. I lose. I needed to... Ah, man. I wish I'd seen that earlier. So my new routine. Back to the story. My new routine. I came up with this idea of like, I'm going to get up super early. I'm going to do this new routine. It's not been going so well, I found it really tough. For the first week, it was excellent. But I wonder if... I'm just curious if anybody else ever gets like this, where you try to like kind of overhaul your... Could I trailblaze? I'd have to get to +4. Do you think he maybe doesn't have poison jab, or... I've just got to click play rough. Like, on the off chance he didn't have... Yeah, I mean, I was never getting the trailblazers up. I just needed to play for the differential. Maybe he doesn't have anything to hit me. Maybe his U-turn, sucker punch, wicked blow, close combat. I feel like if I'd hit that Thunder Fang, we might have swept him, because if he does have poison jab, he doesn't have sucker punch, and he's scarf, so I don't think he has sucker punch. So I think we swept if we landed a Thunder Fang. Now, admittedly, we only got the Dino in that position because rocks were down. Well, no, because we took 2 body presses, so we could have done it. We could have done it with rocks up. Fuck! Now I can pretend that I'm really upset about this. So my routine's not been going so well. I don't know if anybody else ever tries to make like wholesale changes in their life. Yeah, I don't think he has sucker punch. I didn't think he would. Didn't think he had room for it. Wholesale changes in their life where they're like, I'm going to overhaul how I do things. I'm going to get up at a certain time, do a certain way. GG to Jack, by the way. I'm sorry for hacking you out very early. I think that the hacks like leveled out as the game went on. Hopefully he feels the same way. But early hacks it upsets your mentality, so it's really tough. And full credit to him for coming back and winning it in spite of that. So anyway, everyone's dead. Yeah, I'm going to keep talking for those of you that listen to this like a podcast, that listen to whatever shit I've got to say. Does anybody else ever try to make like big changes in their life where they like try and change their routine? They're like, I'm going to be a different person. I'm going to get up at this time or whatever. And then like they find that it just never really works. And they stick to it for a while and then it breaks down. I've really found that recently. And I've always been that kind of person. I find that getting up early quite easy, actually. Like, because Katie has to be up and she's terrible at getting out of bed. And because I don't work, I do my PhD. I'm like, well, she earns the money, right? While I study. So I see my responsibility in this house is to help her earn the money, to assist her, right? She's the goal scorer, I'm the playmaker. And so if she struggles to get out of bed, let me help by helping her get out of bed. So getting up early, actually, for me nowadays is really quite easy because I'm motivated. I'm like, I need to get up, I need to get showered, I need to get ready so that I can help Katie get up, get showered, and get ready so that she can go to work. So I feel like that's my duty to her. Like, same with like cooking dinner, cleaning, things like that. I'm like, I feel motivated to do those things to help around the house because while she's earning and I'm not, like, I feel like I owe her at least that, to be a good partner and housemate of sorts. Anyway. But actually focusing, like, once I'm sat at the desk, actually focusing, like, I'm super addicted to Football Manager, as always. Not getting distracted, not going on my phone, not whatever. Like, I've bought a little lockbox to put my phone in during the day, and, it very rarely makes it into it. And just having, like, the discipline and the focus, even while I'm medicated nowadays, I still find it really hard to do it day after day. Like, my medication works, so I'm so much more productive than I was before I was medicated. But it isn't perfect, and there are still so many days that just pass me by that I'm like, fuck, man, like, how do I do it? Anyway, what's interested me is I was hearing something the other day, somebody talking about marginal gains and the idea of instead of trying to overhaul everything, just make little tweaks, step by step, just change a little bit each time. It's not as exciting, it's not as romantic, it's not as glamorous as thinking, I'm going to have a whole new routine, I'm going to plan it out, and planning those things is fun, right? Because you get to daydream about the person you're going to be when you do all these things. But in reality, I feel like there probably is something in, hey, instead of trying to get up at 6:30 and work for 4 hours before lunch or whatever, maybe just try and work for half an hour longer than you usually do before lunch. Maybe just try and work for half an hour. Fuck me, that'd be good. It's those kind of, maybe take slightly less long having a poo. I feel like that would help me. If I didn't shit for quite as long, that might help. Anyway. That's by the by. I'm just interested in this idea of marginal gains. You might hear me talk about it for the rest of the season. It might be something that comes up again because I might try implementing it. It might keep you. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know. Who's still here? If you're still here, comment down below and let me know you're still here because I really am intrigued if anybody listens to me ramble on this long. Anyway, I'll leave it here. Maybe I'll develop this idea more next week. Thank you so much for floating around with me. GG to Jack, and I'll catch you again next time.